Slade or no? Slade. Yes, of course. It's always Slade on this channel, okay? Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I did this very bold electric blue like eyeshadow look featuring the new Maybelline. Well, it's not like really new. I'm a little late on joining the team or whatever, but it's the new Maybelline Superstay Foundation and their new Age Rewind Concealer. This has actually been out for a while, but there was no darker shades. These foundations, when I went to pick up one for myself, I had a little bit of a struggle picking out a shade because I feel like there should have been an in-between shade between this and the shade that was before it, because I feel like, you know, that probably could have been my shade, you know, like the perfect shade for me. But I made this foundation work. As you can see, it is really orange. How it looks in the bottle is how it looked on my skin, literally. So this was not my color, but I paired these two together and I made it work. So if you want to see how I completed this look with these two products, then keep watching. So getting straight into it, I'm setting my concealer with some Sacha Buttercup, and then I am going into this palette from Juvia's Place and taking that shade Nana and patting that all into my upper crease area, and taking this light blue shade, I am placing this color where my crease folds. I think that placement is very important when it comes to bright colors such as these. That way you can actually get the color to be the intensity that you desire, and then you can also work on blending it out, which I am doing right now. So now that the color is in place, I'm just slowly working on blending it upwards. Taking the first brush that I used with no added product, I'm just blending away any harsh lines. So to add some definition into my crease area, I'm going to use this loose eyeshadow, and this product is really pigmented, so a little goes a long way. And I want my eyeshadow to look gradient, so I want it to look like it's going from light to dark. So in the sense that I started with light blue and this is like a medium blue, I'm making sure that I'm not pushing this color up too high because I still want that first blue that I used to be visible. Now I'm using this darker blue shade with a small tapered eyeshadow brush, and I'm focusing this right where my crease folds, and I'm using windshield wiper motions to get this color into the crease area. This will add more depth and allow my cut crease to be more visible. Now I'm just going back with the previous brush that I used, and I'm blending between those two colors. Now to cut my crease, I use LA Girl in medium beige, and I like to pat that all over my eyelid and then take my time to cut the actual crease. When you're doing this, I highly recommend taking your time because cut creases are really easy to mess up. So going back into my Morphe palette, I'm taking this white color and then I'm applying 2 to 3 layers only in the inner socket. Now I'm taking the shade Chef Chuan and applying that in the center of the blank space I created. This color did not pick up too well on camera, but after this I'll insert a close-up of what both of these colors look like together in the palette. Last color I'm using is Berber, and I'm focusing this color on the remaining space. So in total I used 3 colors on my blank space, and I feel like these 3 were the perfect combination for this look. With whatever's remaining on this brush, I'm just using that to blend the outer socket of my eye and add more definition back into my crease area. Now I'm going to add some liner to this look, and I'm just going to place the liner on my eyelid. I'm not dragging this out because I'm not a fan of wing eyeliner on myself. It's just too much work. And for eyelashes, I'm using these, which I got from my beauty supply. Now I'm going to use my toner to remove any excess oils on my face. I did use this in my skincare video. I'll put the link to that up top. Be sure to check that out. Now onto the face. For skin primers, I'm using these 2 products from Becca. The Evermatte primer I only apply to my nose area and I pat that in. And then for the remainder of my face, I'm applying the Velvet Blurring Primer, which is fairly new to me. It does make me look ashy, but it doesn't do anything bad to my makeup. So for the Maybelline foundation, I picked up the shade 355 Coconut, and as you guys can see, it is really orange, but I am not disappointed in this foundation at all. It is a mattifying foundation. It did dry after I put it on, and I have oily skin, so for me that's not a bad thing. And And for the concealers, I picked up these two shades, but I mainly ended up using Caramel. And guys, as you can see, this concealer matched my skin tone perfectly. I reverse contoured, which is like me doing this step right now, only because the foundation wasn't my shade, and I ended up using a little bit of Golden Doré underneath my eyes and on the bridge of my nose. And now I just use a little bit of my LA Girl concealer to conceal the top of my brows, and I sprayed some of my Mario Badescu spray just because it was a little hard for me to blend out the concealer. I don't know if it was because the foundation was matte, but just spray some setting spray and it'll help you out with that. And I'm carefully blending out the concealer because I don't want that little gap of foundation that's left to go away, because that's where I'm going to place my contour. Da-da-da. Ladies and gentlemen, tell me I did not make this foundation work. Tell me. Now I'm using my favorite setting powder and applying this to all the areas that I applied that concealer to. And I'm going to lightly reverse contour by applying that under my cheekbones. I'm using MAC Feline eyeliner and applying that in my waterline. And then I'm going to smoke that out with the color Ujeti from the Juvia's Place palette. I'm going in with my favorite contour shade from ABH in the shade Espresso, and this is like one of my favorite products because it's the perfect contour shade for my skin complexion. And after that step, I like to dust away all the powder that I used to set my face with, and then I continue to go in with some blush. Today I'm using Format from MAC, and today's highlighter is the Amrezy highlighter from Anastasia. And guys, this highlighter is so poppin'. But I really wanted to be extra today, so I went in with some MAC Full Deposit and added that to the bridge of my nose and the apples of my cheeks. Yeah, this is my final look. What do you guys think? I slayed, right? Yeah, I know I slayed. It's okay. You don't gotta tell me because I know. Zoomed in so you guys can see the slay. If you want to see me slay, then definitely hit that subscribe button and don't forget to hit the bell button right next to it so you can get notified about anytime I have new uploads. I'm gonna put my Snapchat and my Instagram up top so you guys can stay connected with more. And yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.